Hello, everybody. This is Dark Knight the Dragon, and today I have decided to do a Halloween stream. Now, the thing about me is, originally, when my first ever recorded Let's Play of Minecraft, on Xbox, actually, before I do anything else, let's become a zombie. Yes, because Halloween is good stuff. It's not like an average zombie, but still, okay. So, like I was saying, I wanted to make a Halloween episode, but here's the problem. When I started to do it, that's when my phone started acting up, and it eventually gave out soon afterwards, and I couldn't record very long videos with it beforehand. So I think I kind of have a, run darn character. I have built like a miniature, my equivalent of a woodland mansion in the tree. And I'm planning on building a little under area down here. Flying zombie. Now you've seen everything. Let's go into creative mode because I want to do this in creative mode. So essentially, originally when I was going to make my original Halloween episode, I was going to do it solely in survival. But then a bunch of other stuff happened, and right now I don't know how much time I'll have to record. So I was just like, you know what? Let's just do this in creative mode, and do all that stuff. So with that being said, we want to make this place look spookified, which includes jack-o'-lanterns and shit. They made it to where you make jack-o'-lanterns by right-clicking a pumpkin with shield. They need to make it to where, this thing, the carved pumpkin, They need to make it to where you can make the jack-o'-lantern by right-clicking the carved pumpkin with a torch. That's one thing they need to do. Still leave it as a crafting recipe because some people don't want to have to leave it in the world to do that. But yet, they should make it to where that's an option, so it's more realistic. If they're going to go with the carved pumpkin thing. In any case. So, carved pumpkin, then of course we have cobwebs, and then, actually, forest fruit would be pretty interesting, wouldn't it? What about this? I don't know, I think most of the end stuff would be Halloweeny. Halloween. Yes, because that's a word. I don't think that is a word, actually. Most of the nether stuff would be too. Now, the problem is going to be trying to figure out how to make this look relatively good. So, first off, not with this. I forgot to add a little overhanging porch thing. Really? Right side up. There we go. Okay. That actually works better than I thought it would. Okay. So we have a flying zombie, and we currently have a not so spooky outside there either. But oh, it's off center. It's totally scary. Well, I guess technically to people who have OCD it would be terrifying. But unfortunately we don't have OCD. Well, at least I know. Unfortunately, is it unfortunate? I guess kind of it is unfortunate for me because I don't have OCD. I don't have it diagnosed, but I do have some of the things that OCD is. The thing about OCD is you can't control it. But yet, the symptoms that you have when you have OCD, you can still have if you don't have it. So, technically, I'd rather have OCD for the symptoms that, if I have some, I'm just going to stop now, before I accidentally offend someone. I've been known to accidentally offend people a lot. And that was my Bluetooth speaker. Which I forgot to turn off beforehand. And I'm thinking of adding a couple spawners inside too, like or not inside, but like maybe on top. Like I add in a few spawners that can spawn. What are they called? Phantoms, because that's spooky. Because that's real spooky. We have some decay in the walls. Here we have Mr. Jack. I'm just going to stop there before I say something more ridiculous. That is more ridiculous than it should be. You know, one thing that they should add in Minecraft is the capability to make like a multi cobweb. Like for example, if I was to do this, it would just form like one gigantic single cobweb that you know would be made up of separate blocks. You know, kind of like the end portal does. It's kind of like a multi-block portal, but yeah, nothing will be able to escape there other than spiders, because spiders, you know, spiders. In any case, like the first time I started recording, I was like, you know what? It's Halloween. Let's upload a Halloween episode because you know that makes sense, right? I mean, I'm in a single player world, so there's not going to be any capability for trick or treating or anything, but in the game that is. But there will be the capability for like, say, you know, I could obviously build like a Halloween based house and whatnot, and then it would just like, oh yeah, by the way, I know you want to do this, my software that is. I know you want to do this episode and all that, and I know you worked really hard on it, but I'm going to crash now. Nice knowing you. And I know you already recorded it, but now all of it is lost. So, yeah, bye. It was not a fun time for me. By the way, I just woke up, but I was thinking about doing this all night long, and I was just like, okay, I have to do this now. Who thinks cobwebs are creepy? Personally, I don't think cobwebs themselves are creepy. Spooky. I just look at them and like, yeah. Because like the thing about me is like I'm not here's the thing, I'm not scared of spiders like normal like arachnophobia. I'm scared of spiders because I can't tell if they're like most of the time I can't tell a poisonous spider apart from a non-poisonous spider. So most of the time my arachnophobia is just caused by me knowing if it's poisonous or not. So like I'll freak out thinking it's poisonous and it won't be. So like I don't really know how to classify that. Like it's not an unrational fear. It actually is rational. So that's I don't know what would that be counted as? Would that be counted as full blown arachnophobia? Because I have no clue. Oh my gosh. Well, if that isn't if that isn't spooky, I don't know what is. And if having giant ass cobwebs in your house isn't spooky, I don't know what is either. Well, I mean, according to Halloween. Cobwebs everywhere. I wonder, can you please... Will that break the painting? It doesn't look like it. It looks like, I believe, yeah, cobwebs are one of the things that can exist in the spot of the entity. Which paintings are entities in Minecraft, by the way. They count as entities. But they're probably the only entity that in the console version you can have infinite of, as far as I know. I might just as far as I know. I'm not for certain on that because normally I don't use paintings other than, well, for the reason that you will see here in a bit. Let's just put some cobweb, you know, here. Oh, that's probably the best idea I've ever had. So what I'm thinking is putting cobwebs across like this, and then having it slowly do this. and then that actually looks like something like a spider would do in real life. Like it's kind of like I call them cobweb. I call them yeah, cobweb blankets. Basically, it's when a spider does something like basically forms a cobweb in a way that kind of looks like a blanket or a tent kind of structure around something that's in a 90-degree angle. And this actually happens in real life, by the way. For people who don't know, it's probably the only spider that I can normally tell the difference between and or don't freak out around is the wolf spider. And that is because I actually used to hang around a lot with wolf spiders when I was a kid. I'm not joking. Like when I was a kid, I used to like I don't know if anybody else did that. It might just be me with my weird lifestyle. But when I was a kid, I used to like to like take my blanket. Like it wasn't like a bed blanket. It was like a blanket that I just messed around with. You know, like how when you're a kid, you have that one blanket that you just carry around with you everywhere. Like everywhere. You know what I'm talking about. At least I hope you do. Basically, it was like one of those blankets, and I used to take it outside during the day, lay on the sidewalk, which town I grew up in was that hardly ever had any reason why you couldn't lay on the sidewalk with a blanket over you. But like and I put the blanket over me because the sidewalk was like ridiculously warm, and I personally like that kind of warmness, and of course the sun was warm too. So I guess you could say it was like my version of a sauna. I don't know. In any case, and like they actually like the wolf spiders used to actually hang out on the sidewalk too. So it was just a constant me with the wolf spiders. Okay, so you might think, well, that looks like you've cobwebbed. Okay, cobwebbed the entire house, right? Well, viewer, there is an evil secret behind this painting. Yeah, just like actual old mansions in like other countries, I decided to have like there be a secret passageway, especially one to get up here to the attic, which actually surprisingly does not have a lot of spaces where I can put cobwebs that won't be annoying. Well, I guess technically annoying cobweb attics are normal, right? You're supposed to have annoyances with cobwebs when you're in the attic, right? So, since I normally default towards the left when I'm going upstairs, no, I'm serious. I'm gonna put that damage there because, like, it's normal to have like a I mean, like seriously, you'll be in an old house and you'll go up. You'll have 2 flights of stairs like this. You'll go up one, and then there'll be cobwebs all through the door. You go up the other, there will be no cobwebs. I'm not even joking. Let's do it like it would be. Do like a random pattern thing, because I didn't do that right. I'm pretty sure of it. And then, yeah, as you can see, like there's not really like I filled in pretty much the thing because of a little thing that I have going on up there. So I'll show you that. This one because that moment when spiders have built a pillar structure in your house, and if a spider did that, if a spider built pillars of cobweb in my house, that'd be hilarious. So up here is like a runway for when I get elytra and start flying around using them. So like I can land on it and whatnot. And up here, I am actually what am I doing? I'm stupid. I'm going to have a spawner, and where is it? I'm going to have phantom spawners up here. Yes, I know they'll attack. Yes, I know they're hostile. Yes, I know bad things will happen, but it will be spooky. That moment, okay, wait, I just need to say that moment when uh, when you don't want those kids to grief your house so much that you. Okay, I forgot. So technically, I forgot that that spawners with the phantom mob will only spawn if you're if somewhere above cloud level or at cloud level. So this is not, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to go with a different mob. So what else would be spooky to have in here? Some pigment not at the top. And I'm not going with blazes. No, we do not want any blazes. They need to add more like spooky mob, or at least like add like something that would only appear in the game, like given a certain experience. So Endermite. My house has like literally no stone in it, other than stone holes underneath. So I don't know if like silverfish. Let's do Endermite. Okay, let's not do Endermite. That would be a horrible idea, man. Endermite doesn't. I just realized this is going to be annoying. Oh, I also realized another reason why they would spawn up here. Because there's a light level. Because most of this place is light level up. So, yes, okay, that works. So let's see, will the phantom work down here? I don't know if it's just a light level or both, but, I need to check this. That noise will always freak me out. Yeah, so basically, if I was to build a little structure, like way up. Oh wow, where did that happen? So if I go to right here, let's just go a bit higher just for good measure. I believe. Did that kill it? I just found a good way to okay, I just found a good way to to fucking what's it called? I just found a ridiculous way to reap the rewards of the Enderman without having to kill them. So I'm pretty certain at this point this is a perfect height to start spawning them. Although I think if they do have a spawner that works, because the thing about it might actually be like that. So here's the thing. So like Minecraft has become really odd. So normally a monster spawner only works when you're close to it. That being said though, like, some mobs are kind of bugged out. Like, for example, with this, it not only has to be at the right height of build, but it also you also have to not be near it, which is unfortunate because the monster spawner only works when you're within, I want to say, a 16 block radius of it. So that's one of the problems with it, because like for example, the Phantom doesn't spawn near the player. They spawn way up high enough water levels. But the spawners, and so like they don't spawn anywhere near the player. So like when the player's near the spawner can't spawn because the player's there. But when the player is far enough away from the spawner can't work. Which means they can't spawn anything, as you can see right there. I guess it's a good way to keep one in a cage. Now mind you, I don't know if that's exactly how it works. But I technically don't want to experiment with it all that much. But the Enderman thing more. I think it's actually pretty good. I might need to make the entrance a little more accessible. Let's make it have stairs. Okay, so bloop. Look, you know what? After I'm done with this, since I'm just going to keep it. You know what? Well, I mean, why not? What the? Okay, magical appearing stairs. Magical appearing stairs. Okay, okay, I won't reference. I won't reference that. We need some birchwood. Don't ask me why I'm using birchwood. Just don't ask. It's not important. It's not necessary for your existence. It's actually not necessary for my existence either, but why would I say not necessary for someone's existence? What is going? Oh yeah, never mind. I know what's going on with me. I just woke up. Okay. Woo! So there we go. We have a nice little entrance way up to our house. Now, mind you, down here is actually going to be a basement, and we're going to have a sub-basement beneath the basement. I'm planning on making the basement purely out of the log. Out of that fit. I forgot I was a creative one. Out of the logs and the leaves of the dark oak trees. You know, the first basement, because, you know, it makes sense. I mean, it's a mansion. It's a tree mansion. You know, a tree house, but with a mansion. You get the idea. And something tells me that village over there got, owned, as the kids say. Oh, also, I found out how useful, I forgot, the toilet's upstairs. No, that's probably the worst decision I existed. So, essentially, if you see out there, there's a blue ice, pipe out there, basically. So basically, I found out that blue ice accelerates items like ridiculously fast when they're moving on them, especially in water. So like I'm using that as my disposal unit thing. Now, mind you, this mansion is very small compared to the woodland mansion, but in the end, I built this mansion originally in survival mode. It was not fun, especially when you only have this to farm the dark oak wood off of. Like I only had one dark oak tree growing at a time. Birchwood, fairly easy. It's actually technically was this entire? It was either this entire area or this area right here that was birchwood, and I only required a small amount of it. Then came the jungle wood, which was worse, in my opinion. Like, ridiculously worse. I actually had to grow those manually because there was no jungle biome in this world as far as I know. No, I didn't explore the entire world, but as far as I know, there is no jungle biome here. Oh look, it's raining! It's not a thunderstorm though, along that time. That is very sad. So in any case. Oh man, it's hard to talk. Oh, it is a thunderstorm! Yay! Perfect. But, wait, actually, do I have a cauldron? Please I have a cauldron. Please I have a cauldron. I should have a cauldron. I should definitely have a cauldron. Where is that cauldron? Okay, I think I could actually make my... Oh, do I have iron? Do I? Let's know. No, I do not have iron. Because I got these up. I'm so stupid sometimes. I keep forgetting that I'm in creative mode. Creative mode. Get it into your head. Dark. You're in creative mode right now. Okay, so what potions should I put in it? Should I put in like greenish potions, or like, for example, like the potion of leaping? Maybe the new potion of slow fall. Let's take a look at that, shall we? So there's a leaping one, which kind of looks, I don't know. There's that one, and they'll spew out particles randomly. And then there's one other that I already tried, which is potion of poison, and that's mainly because of the fact that, or luck. Let's try luck. Oh yeah, that's actually perfect. Potion of luck actually is a perfect shade of green, technically. Yeah, let's go with potion of luck. Because that actually is a perfect kind of like you know that kind of toxic green you commonly see in that. Well, actually, let's actually try the potion of poison and just see. Potion of poison. Okay, so that's the potion of poison. And this is the potion of luck. I think that the potion of luck is better because it has a bit more saturation to it. So, with that being said, okay, for a minute I thought that was a charged creeper. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so we are going to, well, yeah. Okay, so now we want some. Should we do prismarine slabs? I mean, we'll do cobblestone, or maybe brick. Brick actually seems like a really good option. Nah. Actually, you know what? Technically, the stone isn't doing it. We need. I mean, the cobblestone slabs will, but we need grass. Oh gosh, I'm suffering from the placing lag. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, placing lag is when you break or place a block in the console version of Minecraft, and it causes the game to lag. No, I'm not joking. Yes, I wish I could just
Input received.
Someone sent me something. Ah, I see. Okay, so in any case, you know, I'm just going to. Oh gosh, okay, so instead of actually doing what I was originally planning, which was an actual fire, which could go wrong, I'm going to place a glowstone block, which, to be fair, looks pretty much like a fire. And then we're going to place this down. There we go. It's perfect. Now let's get some cobwebs. Maybe a pumpkin. And let's just, you know, do this. You see this commonly, I believe. Last time I went trick-or-treating, I saw these kind of things. Yes, I said last time I went trick-or-treating. It's been a while, okay? Deal with it. Okay. There we go. And you have the little potion effect going on. Yeah. Okay, so now it's time for me to. Don't mind that noise in the background. Also, why don't we put some? Let's put some of these things around as decoration too. So because can't go in there, but yet a dead bush can. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Everything I think. Okay, and then with that being said, let's also put something here with this, and then let's put another one on the ground with this. Actually, let's actually put one like here. I mean, technically, with Minecraft's current capabilities, there's not really much way we can decorate the outside of the house beyond we already have. They could add some different kind of textures to imply decay on the outside, but that would kind of ruin what I'm going for here. So, actually, you know what? There we go. Now I look like a normal zombie. Perfect. Maybe I should get some. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. So let's take off this. So here's the thing. So if you know what zombies look like, seriously, sad. So essentially, zombies, normal standard zombies wear the classic Steve outfit. Which, for those of you who don't know, it's basically, I want to say cyan shirt, a cyan shirt, a standard lapis blue, wait, is it cyan? Oh, yeah, I believe it is cyan. And then, of course, you have gray shoes. So let's see if I'm correct on the cyans. I'm pretty certain I am. I'm live streaming right now, can't come! What? Which one? You'll have to ask Mother, I don't remember. What the? So, I'd say now I look like a Minecraft zombie. So in any case, with that being said, the zombie is over. Should I replace it? Oh, I'm too stupid. Okay. After I regrow these, and I shall go into survival mode and break these and think about, well, first let's think about what we're going to replant. We could replant them with carrots. Nah. Pumpkins I'm going to have a separate farm for. Same with watermelons. Wheat. Yeah. Ooh, beetroot, actually. That's actually a good idea. I could replant them with beetroot. Because the reason why I say beetroot is because of the fact that when you make beetroot stew or soup, whatever, it actually looks like blood. It looks like blood in a bowl. That seems very Halloweeny. Welcome to the tree mansion. Trick or treat, here's a treat. It's a blood bowl. Have fun. If somebody actually did that in real life, that would be interesting, but also hilarious. Especially if it wasn't actually blood, if they just were utilizing a similar method as I am in Minecraft. You know what I just realized? Dried kelp? How much? Told me couldn't. Well, didn't I have an anvil? I could have swore I had an anvil. Well, let's get the anvil then, shall we? And would rename, well, essentially, wait, one moment. There we go. Get that. And that. Then we place it down here. Then we're going to name this to, where did it, where did I keep, oh, there it is. Okay, it fell. Okay. Because Halloween. Why? Because Holloween. And we're gonna rename this one too because currently I'm just a me. Okay. There we go. And then just put the rest of this in. So, now, we have this. Interesting stuff. Wow. Okay. With that being said, actually, with that being said, I think this house is relatively ready. This is Dark Knight taking off. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.